Hey everyone, and welcome. This is Kathy and Heart Treat Institute, and we're here to check in with you about the full moon, April 2025. This is called the pink moon, and it's actually very beautiful. The light has been very beautiful in the night sky. Last night was just stunning. It kind of woke me up because of the brightness. It's been a very bright moon. So we just want to get into this moon, what moons mean in general, and this is a full moon in Libra. So we have the pink moon, full moon in Libra. It's going to be about 8:22 on the 12th, going into the night of the 13th. So from the 12th to the 13th, we're going to see that full moon just light up this beautiful sky. We have a pink moon because up here in the Northeast, we are in spring. So we have these beautiful spring flowers, these beautiful spring buds on the trees. The crocuses are going. We could use more. Quite honestly, there's also snow. We had some snow,
Yesterday.
but we do have flowers peeking up out of the ground as well. And we just wanted to talk a little bit about, Kathy's going to pull tarot cards for us about what this moon means to us collectively from this moon to the next moon in May. This is a tarot reading for how this moon is going to be affecting us individually. You'll find individual threads and then the collective threads as well. But this is a full moon in Libra. So we have this very balanced place. We have the energy of Libra. We have, if you can imagine, the scales. We have the center point and we have the scales. So when we have this full moon in Libra, always with the full moon, we have that opportunity to look in the mirror. We have that opportunity to see reflection. What we might see at this particular time is the reflection of where we're in balance and where we're out of balance. And balance can come in a lot of different ways. And often the scales can be on one side, we can have activity, and on the other side, we can have inertia. So when we have too much activity, we can be out of balance. And when we have too much inertia, we can be out of balance. And we also have this really unique thing at this time where we have this world where we sit, where we're sitting in inertia, and then we have this very active thing called staring at my phone, playing a game, texting lots of people, checking my emails. We can have a very active mind with a very inert body. So we can overlay these two things as well, and it can create a lot of restlessness in the body because the body wants right action, and it can create a lot of exhaustion in the mind because the mind is not getting a place of that spacing out for a moment, or that moment to just stare at the trees or stare at the horizon. The mind is not getting to deregulate or re-regulate its activity level, and the body is forced and kind of in an inactive place as well. So when we look at a scale, we look at this one side and the other, but where we really want to be is we want to be in that center point. We want to be in that place of harmony, at which we might also, relate to being a neutral place or a balanced place. So this is also the perspective of looking at life, what's going on in our life, seeing what needs to be balanced, but also trying to stay away from getting into the reflection, looking at self-reflection from a positive or negative. We want to get away from looking at things as like, yes, this is absolutely positive, and then going into that activity of like, you can jump into positivity in a really intense way, and you can jump into negativity into a really intense way and spin out in both of those places. We want to sit more in that center place. We're also in this place on this time on the planet where we just came through that beautiful spring equinox. So we have equal day, equal night. We're still in that energy of equal. We're now in this full moon in Libra, which is holding a balance. So we have a lot of reflection of where we're in balance and when we're out of balance. And if we're not spinning out in positivity or negativity, and we're holding a central place, a neutral place, but also neutral is not indifferent. So neutral is that real harmonious place. It's just looking at things harmoniously, maybe with a little bit of eyes of love, with a little bit of eyes of compassion, a little bit of a smile on your face, a softening in your eyes. Even doing that physically can really change perspectives. Just softening your eyes and getting a little bit of a smile on your face can just give you a little bit of perspective, lean you back a little bit. Because when we really get into the sort of positivity or negativity, can really spin out, and then we can really get into this sense of cause and effect, especially in negativity or positivity. We can be like, I earned this, I deserve this, or I didn't deserve this, and why did this happen to me? And when we get into kind of that more neutral place, we're looking at that cause and effect is a river. It's a river that goes back to the creation of time and even beyond time, right? There was a place, there was a time when time didn't exist. So if we're looking at this river of time and cause and effect, how can we ever really say what is cause and effect in our lives? How we can really get the whole picture of that? We can't. So we're sitting in that more neutral place, that harmonious place, that center place, and keeping ourselves more in a balance. And this moon will reflect to us where we need to do the work. So that's what I want to say about that. And now Kathi
Nice.
is going to pull some tarot cards for us in the beautiful way that she does. So
So
I
I
hand this
just
to you, Kathi.
shuffled them up. And before we began, I thought, well, maybe we'll get the Justice card because that's Libra in balance, but none of that. I've got a lot of yellow cards. And so
Okay.
what I asked Tarot was, what is it we need to know about this full moon and how we can access the energy of this moon, which is water,
Mm.
which is feminine. And the first card is a feminine card. It's the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles, she knows what she loves. She knows what she loves, which means she knows what she values. She knows what she values. This coin could be finances, but it's anything we value. She's humble. She's looking down, which is what Amanda, you were just saying. It's incredible. It's like, I'm not this great. I'm not this low. I am me. This is like knowing
Mhm.
who I am, knowing what lights me up, knowing where I find value in the world, the value of relationships, the value of work, home, all of it. She knows what she values. And she's very grounded on earth. We see all of the roses in the top, which is about passion. And if you look closely, I guess you can't see what's going on in her throne, but there's cherubs and there's angels, and she gets all of this help. It's so interesting in this card. It looks like the mountains are blue and the water moves to the mountains. So the first message is know what you value. And you may need to go inside and say, what is it I value? And when I know what I value, I choose what I value. So some relationships may not work or work. There'll be things that won't come to play. So this is just kind of where is my values reflected back to me in the world, because this is the earth. Pentacles is the earth sign, is the element of this card is earth. So loving the beauty on earth. And when the mind, and all of this yellow is the mind. So the mind is
Mm.
behind her, but she's
Mm.
not, it's not, the mind is not her struggle. She's not struggling with the mind because she's at peace with where she is on earth. And I thought that resonated. And then the yellow comes again, which is the mind again. And Amanda mentioned the mind quite a bit. And it's like the activity of the mind. And here we have this image of this person with this long robe on, looking out into the distance. He has two wands or staves behind him, and he's holding on to one. And he's forlorn in some ways when this card is pulled. This means, do I want security? Do I want what I have? Or do I want adventure? Do I want to find my way in the world? And I pulled three cards. This is the number three. And so wands are passion and fire. So where does my passion want to take me? Do I stay where
Yeah.
I am, where I'm secure, where I'm safe? Or do I take a chance on what life really has to bring me? And I would love for that to be something that comes through on this full moon, is kind of identifying those things for us. And then another earth card. This is a nine. Nine is a completion or the end before a new beginning. And so
Mm.
this is success. This is
Mm.
abundance. This, if I had one word for this card, it is abundance. And
Mm.
so the full moon is reminding us to appreciate where our lives are abundant. Are they
Yeah.
abundant in small ways or big ways? But where is
Mm.
that abundant? And she's so aligned with her abundance. She's
Mm.
got that falcon on her on her gloved hand that she can send out. But
Mhm.
she has all that she needs. She has all that she needs. And
Mhm.
she's not facing this bright yellow sky or the mind, because inside she knows it. She knows what she has. And
Mhm.
so I said, well, what's the outcome? If we do this reflection, we do what we love, maybe we want a little more adventure and a little less security, maybe, and then
Yep.
see what happens. And if we can get to that point, the outcome is the Ace of Cups. Cups is a
Ooh.
water element. But here is this hand coming out of the sky, out of a cloud, offering a gift where your cup runneth over. All
Yeah.
of your dreams can come true, but they only can come true from this place of being grounded, connected to the earth, grateful for all that you have, and willing to look out over the land and see where is it you're being drawn to? What is drawing you? And this
Mm.
is a great gift. This is a
Yeah.
great gift. There's a dove, which in many religious significance, the dove, the peace, the Holy Spirit, and some people think of this as the host. If it's a religious tradition, it could be just peace and love. But look at this water. My cup runs over
Mm.
and
Mm.
brings water to the earth. So this
Mm.
was really, I love what Amanda was saying about the mind. And this is clearly what's important is the beauty and the earth and the people, places, and things that you honor and really appreciate. And we're already abundant in many
Yes.
ways. The mind
Mm.
does go to where we need to fix, control, and change. But
Mm.
in the heart, when we remember to go inside in this full moon, when I meditated on the moon, I got a lot of pink light, like just in general around me. And I
Mm.
felt like this was a sign that we are loved. This
Yeah.
pink is a spiritual color for the heart chakra and the layers of the field that reflect pink in the world. So I was seeing a lot of pink.
Mm.
It's just about know who you are, live who you are, and find peace. It's about finding peace and not letting the mind take us
Mm.
down all these roads that really are not going to serve us. So that's
Mm.
tough. I think it came out pretty aligned.
I feel great. I
It's
just
very
feel so
positive,
positive looking at those cards.
so positive, so positive. It's like, it's
Oh
spring, it's
man.
new growth, it's new ideas, it's rebirth.
Yeah. Hmm.
That's
Yeah, and that reflection of what is valuable to you, the reflection of the prosperity of the earth all around us. And then absolutely, we it looks to me too that card, the three where he just walked through a gate. And so there's two behind him, but it's like he just walked through a gate. And it's like, okay, now what's in front of me? What is my next new adventure? Now that I have this sense of being guided and loved and surrounded by those angels and cherubs on the throne, the earth underneath me, a really good, strong center of what really matters to me, what means something to me. I'm stepping out into the world from that place. And then what do you get? You get prosperity and you get that beautiful Ace of Cups. Wow,
the
really
gift.
special. Mm,
So I know I'm going to be meditating on that this weekend when it comes.
yeah.
So
Mm,
thank you, everyone, for being here.
yes.
I don't know,
Thank you
have any
so
final
much.
words?
Hmm.
Check out
Yeah.
our website, hearttreeinstitute.com. We have healing circles every month and some psychic development classes coming up soon. So check out Heart Tree Institute. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Happy full moon.
Happy full moon. That's great.